Alyssa, Life Leadership Connection Coach, and today we are also going to go over a chapter of The Mastery of Love. This one is specifically called Sex, the Biggest Demon in Hell. This chapter is really important because it's going to help uncover what justifications, judgments, and knowledge you have about, for this today, it's sex, but it can be applied to other elements in your life that can really help uncover some things about yourself as well as how you approach life and relationships. So let's go. He starts off with saying, if we could take humans out of creation of the universe, we would see that the whole creation, whether it's the stars, moon, plants, animals, everything, is just perfect the way they are. Life doesn't need to be justified or judged. Without us, it just keeps going on the way it is. So, meaning that we are not good, not bad, not right or wrong. We just get to be as we are. And then his example is we create angels and demons. And of course, sex becomes the biggest demon in hell. Sex is the biggest sin of humans when the body, the human body, is actually made and designed for sex. You are a biological sexual being, and that is just the way it is. Your body is so wise, and all that intelligence in its genes and that DNA. The DNA doesn't need to understand or justify everything. It just knows. The problem is not with sex. The problem is the way we manipulate the knowledge and our judgment when there is really nothing to justify. It is so hard for the mind to surrender, to accept that that is just the way it is. Because we have this whole set of beliefs of what sex should be and how relationships should be, and those beliefs are completely distorted. So, when we believe so many lies about sex that we don't enjoy, or we believe so many lies about sex, we don't enjoy sex. Sex is for animals. Sex is evil. We should be ashamed for having sexual feelings. These rules about sex go completely against nature, and it's just a dream that we choose to believe. So the thing that I want you to be checking in is like, what is your relationship, knowledge, and judgment around sex? And how does it impact you? Does it make you feel judged? Does it make you feel guilty? Does it make you feel ashamed? And the thing he points out about this is like when you punish yourself and it's not fair, this creates wounds that become infected emotional poison. And that's the key here, people. Like, we got to make sure that we're not falling into the Catholic way of saying, hey, you don't commit adultery until you get married. Like he even says, let's say that when you're married and you were raised as a Catholic, you have all these ideas about how sex should be, about whether it's good or bad, right or wrong, about what is a sin and what is acceptable. And the fact that you need to sign a contract to make sex okay, if you don't sign a contract, sex is a sin. You have given your whole word to be loyal, but one day you are walking on the street and a man crosses in front of you and you feel this strong attraction. And the body feels that attraction. There is no problem with that. It doesn't mean that you will take any action, but you can't avoid that feeling because it's completely normal. When the stimulation is gone and the body lets go, but the mind needs to justify what the body feels, this is where the conflict comes because the mind knows that's the problem. Your mind knows you know, but what is it that you know? You know what you believe. So it's this whole thing of like, what is bad? What is good? What is right? What is wrong? What is correct? What is incorrect? And the fact is, the reality is that we are raised to believe that this is bad and the right way and you right away make judgments that now create drama, sin, shame. So this concept, you may not agree with me. You may be like, oh my God, she gets me. Don Miguel Ruiz, he understands me. And it's important because if the first time in this scenario, if the first time you would just let go of the judgment, perhaps you would see him the second time and you would have no reaction at all. Now you see the man, you have sexual feelings, and you judge these feelings and think, oh my God, it's not okay. I'm a terrible woman, and that you need to be punished because you're guilty or you're going in a downward spiral and like for nothing, because it's all in your mind. And so this self-destruction, is all because you're choosing to hurt yourself. And it is self-destruction because you hurt yourself, and the place that hurts you most is what you choose to believe. Your mind and body have completely different needs, but your mind has control of your body. The mind doesn't need sex. What the mind really needs is love, not sex. So when taking into consideration that sex is the biggest demon in hell, you will find out that the more you look into this and the more you destruct your beliefs and your self-judgment, you will find that what you are is a force that makes it possible for your body to live, and a force that makes it possible for your whole mind to dream. Without you, without this force, your body would collapse on the floor. Without you, your whole dream would just dissolve into nothing. So what you really are is that force that is called life. Life is not body, and it is not the mind. It is not the soul. It is the force. Through this force, a newborn baby becomes a child, a teenager, adult, reproduces, grows, and then life leaves its body, and the body decomposes and turns into dust. So I want you to really check in on yourself. And what is your association to sex, love, relationships? Are you aware that what your mind needs is love and acceptance, and your body needs sex? Needs sex, and or, as he said it, you know, your body just needs the force, that energy. So the whole universe is a living being that is moved by the force. And that is what you are. You are life. You are here to connect. You are here to feel. You are here to experience, and you are here to be happy. So start deconstructing what it is you believe and start taking responsibility for how it impacts you, your health, your relationships, your abundance, and more importantly, your enjoyment of yourself and others and life.